Yeah, if you listen to my friends, it's always, I met the man of my life. And after a few months, it's over. But then I found again the man of my life. So I stopped calling the guys men of my life because apparently it's bad luck. But
have you ever checked up on someone after breaking up?
And after, I think 1 or 2 months, I asked or call, like, just to check up. Because I want to say sorry again, because it was kind of a messy breakup. I used words that I shouldn't have used, really painful words. That's why we had like a 1 hour call. Yeah.
If I have check up, what are you checking up on for? You took me and you want to check if the night was so deep or what? My brother, nobody should check on me. See, if you leave me, let me be. You understand? Because if you leave me today and in 1 month or 2 months I'm trying to recover, then you now message me again. You're playing with my mental health.
Hello again, guys. Welcome back to Onlyfacts Podcast. It's always nice to talk to you guys again. And today I have two amazing, folks joining me for our great conversation that's going to be about, best way to break up. So I have, to my right, I have Aya, Aya from Street Facts. I'll get to the reason why we wanted Ayo to be here as well, for this episode. And I have as well the amazing Estelle. And Estelle is someone, I've known for a short time. She wrote this amazing book. So this is why we have her here as well. The book is called What True Love Is. So I think she's going to be the perfect person to have this conversation with us on how to break up after such a love story, or after you guys have been in love for a long time. So we're going to dive in deep. So Estelle, can you, please tell us a bit about yourself?
Hi. Yeah, of course. So I'm Estelle. I'm French. I moved to Berlin 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. I studied law and French-German law, and now I'm working full-time in a law firm.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. That's nice. Just so I ask, if I ever get arrested, should I call you?
How should you call me?
Yeah. You ever get arrested, right? No,
it's fine.
I'm a lawyer. I do a lot of, terrible shit, so.
You're not alone. No.
All right. Awesome. Well, I guess I just got a lawyer contact now. I can always reach out to.
Yeah, I can't go to court. I did not pass the bar, but I can find you a good contact.
Okay. Oh, you can also bail me as well, basically.
Yeah, but it's gonna be expensive.
Oh. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. So, Ayo, give us a refresher of.
For those that might not know me, I'm Ayo. From Strict Facts, and most like we're going to the streets and then we ask random questions about love, entertainment, lifestyle, different thing. But my own personal background, I'm a data privacy expert, originally a lawyer like you are, but not in Germany. I was a lawyer in Nigeria. Probably if I go back to Nigeria, I'm still a lawyer. But yeah, I'm working as a data privacy expert. And on the side, I also do Street Facts, trying to get what the views from the world and what people say about different things. Like, what is true love? That's quite a lot. Let's not go into that now.
So, I think now we need to ask that question, right? At some point. Yeah. But again, guys, well, I think I'm surrounded by lawyers today. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe I did something bad last night. So, but, So, because I just also asked this question on Street Facts, so they had a few answers and they spoke to a few people as well. So that's why we felt it is going to be a unique topic to discuss and dig and dive deeper into that conversation. But, actually, I want to start with you, actually. Mm-hmm. So this book, what true love is, I haven't read it, to be honest. So I would like to ask, from your point of view, what is true love?
So it's a bit beyond the topic today. But it's just like a small book note for people to dive in and understand relationship and all the steps. And after writing this book, for me, true love is when you love someone and you're not looking for your own happiness. You want this person happiness. So this is for me true love. So to be able to let go, for this person to be happier in life. And there is different type of love, which I explain in the book.
Okay.
But for romantic love, it's trying to help the person grow, grows and have a better life. It's just two human beings that could live separated, but
so they have their personal life, but they can also coexist together as well, and help each other grow and develop.
And you want your partner to be successful, help with dreams, and you actually want the best for your partner.
Amazing. So brings me to my next question. Sorry, I'll come back to you. Bring me to my next question. Have you ever broken up with your true love, or with someone you consider you're in a true romantic relationship with?
Yeah, if you listen to my friends, it's always I met the man of my life, and after a few months, it's over. But then I found again the man of my life. So I stopped calling the guys men of my life because apparently it's bad luck. But many times I thought I found the one, but it ended up badly.
Yeah, badly. Okay. But so are you right now with the man of your life, or are you still searching for, I know you don't use that word anymore. So why me basically, in the simplest terms, are you in a relationship now, or, you still dealing with the breakup?
I'm in a relationship now.
Okay.
And I stopped calling this person man of my life. So I think it's a good luck now. Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Well, fingers crossed he turns out to be, what's in here. Yeah. Amazing. So next to you, so what's true love to you? I think that's a good question.
I don't want to look for trouble, man, because
no.
What true love? I really don't connect with having the, in quotes, true love. Because I remember somebody said that when you say love is about being committed to somebody, even when you don't even really love them again, you committed to them to the end. So it could be that at a point you don't even have that feeling anymore, which is a part of love, but not all of love. But you still feel committed to this person, even at this stage. So that's why I get scared when everybody we just use the love anyhow and say, this is love, I love this, I love that. And like you said, you love somebody today and then it's off. You love somebody else the next day. You love again. If the person goes, you love again. So I think for me, I just take it as commitment. Even when things are not really that good, you are committed to that. You are trying to make it work. You are interested in this person being successful. At the same time, you are trying to build yourself in it. But loving per se, first love, all of this, I really don't connect.
No. I mean, so again, I don't see how that's going to be trouble, basically, because, I also have that sort of idea and opinion as well, to be honest. Maybe slightly disagree with you on some things. For me, generally, as she said, true love can be, there are different categories of true love. So it can be romantic, it can be, it can be like family true love, or it can be relationship, right? So I think there are different categories. And at the end of the day, for me, as you said, I think commitment is the biggest determinant. Because I know I'm not going to love anyone exceptionally at every point in time. So there's going to be time where there's an issues or the conflict that you basically be like, man, this person really, you fucking irritate me. Right? At that point, then what should kick in at that point should be your commitment, and that's what should determine, how much you appreciate that person. It's, that's for romantic, true love, right? So you can also talk about true love from family wise, your personal family wise, your parents, your siblings. I mean, I know how many times I've fought with my sisters or my parents, but doesn't mean I love them any less. Doesn't mean I won't go, I wouldn't, fight someone over disrespecting them or over trying to harm them as well, right? So that for me as well is also true love. So the love you also have for your kids as well is also a different kind of love as well, right? So there's so many true love, but in terms of romantic relationship as well, generally I think commitment also has a lot of determining factor. Yeah, but okay. Apart from that, so my next question, right? So now that we've talked about, we've gotten the basis of where we started from. So how was have you ever had any difficult breakup, basically?
Oh, I do. I actually, before coming here, I was kind of making kind of a checkup with my life, and I went through, I would say, like 10 breakups.
10?
Yeah.
10?
So usually it's either me or the person. When you're young, you're learning kind of. So most of my early breakups were like per SMS, or, a friend tells you, or so then it moved to, in person and with more respect. But yeah, I went through, this year actually won already. And,
So when is a breakup? Do you guys get into a relationship? Because 10 relationships, I think that's a lot. Because I don't want us to confuse just seeing someone, right, or just dating and feelings with relationship, right? So my question is from the part of were you guys in an actual committed relationship that you can say, okay, this is my partner, this is my girlfriend, this is my, so not just this is someone I'm seeing or this is someone I'm dating right now. So are all of those 10 relationship?
Yeah, it's a bit lower then, because for me, I'd call it a breakup when I was committed and we say we're a couple. But on those early days, they were usually 3, 4, 5 month relationships. So after, it's mostly like in 5 or 6. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Still, because like 3 years, 9 months. Yeah.
So what was your longest?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So was that the most difficult relationship to break up from?
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
because it was long term. I met the parents. I kind of decided to stay in Germany. I made my life around it. So I was not just only for this person in Germany, but I would have rather went back to France. But now I'm happy I took this decision. And I'm happy to live here.
Okay,
actually.
so all right. So I think a lot of my questions are going to be surrounded, around that relationship.
Okay.
Because I think some of the questions I have here, fit that that perspective more. But interesting though, I would also try to explore the other 9 as well. Because I think they're all fascinating. How about you? Have you ever been in a very difficult breakup?
Difficult breakup.
I don't know why guys are always so. You guys never agree you're in a difficult breakup.
I don't know. I would say there was. I've been with somebody for a very long time. I think for 5 years.
Oh wow!
And it was quite difficult letting the person know that I wanted to break up. I won't lie. I ghosted the person because I think if you want to say anything, maybe I was just. Some people say, "Oh, you were not man enough to tell her."
After 4 or 5 years,
I ghosted the person because it was so difficult for me to come. At that time, it was so difficult for me to just present myself and tell the person, "Okay, it's over." So at that time, I ghosted the person. But now, perspective have changed. And I would not say that definitely was not a good way of breaking up. You understand? But perspective have changed now, and I think when you discuss more, I'll get into that.
But why is it often harder to break up when the relationship has been good?
Yeah,
because I think that's what you have in this case.
That's the point in that case, because sincerely, the person wasn't bad.
Yeah, I know.
And I lost that emotion or that feelings or that commitment at that time. We're really not too into this love. We're just it was just love as it was. You understand?
I completely understand.
Understand me. So I lost that vibe. So it was difficult really presenting myself, telling the person. The most important question was when she asks what was the problem, what would I say? It's so stupid because there was no reason for me to actually say, let's get this started.
No, there is a reason though.
What's the reason that
there must be a reason somewhere?
So the reason would be, I'm not really feeling it anymore, right?
You grew apart, maybe. Right?
That's a valid reason. Like, hey, I mean, I'm not feeling, this can move forward because now I cannot future us together. I cannot see any future of us together apart from right now. So if you have that feeling or that intuition, then that's a reason to break up, because then you're letting the person know, I don't think I'll be able to, to love you or give you that, emotion in the future, because I don't just feel that way right now. So I think that's a valid reason. But I think ghosting someone is just way worse. I mean, after 5 years, I don't mean like, something short.
After 5 years, that's really bad. But I was quite also young then, so the perspective and the mindset was also not really at that matured stage. You understand? So if I was today, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you were being a pussy.
you see that? I know that's gonna come out.
No, I'm joking.
But I think that part of my life was being a pussy. You understand? If I see anybody doing that kind of a thing at this stage, at this point of life now, I would actually tell the person that's a no-no.
Yeah.
So, sorry, go on.
There must be a reason somewhere, like why this at one point of the relationship you say, okay, I don't feel anything. It's like a garden. If you don't put some effort in it, it's not gonna flourish. And you might have grown different, and after 5 years, you're someone different. I mean, with time, it could be something else, having more interest on other people, and you're young, you want to discover things. So there is some.
You've mentioned the point.
Yeah, exactly.
You know when you're young in those times, and you just feel you can have the entire world. So why are you being stopped in this? You understand? That's the mindset you're having.
To
that
one
time.
person.
Like, one person, and I'm just being with this one person that I can explore the world and have that thing.
Yeah.
But tell me who regretted it at that time. Yeah, but that's actually the point. At that young age, you just want to explore, and I'm like, let's get this over. And afterwards, you think of it and you be like, I think I really made a bad mistake then. But that was there. But not now. Yeah. Right? To me now, it's not anymore a regret because I'm with someone better.
Exactly. Yeah. I was about to ask, do you feel better now? Yeah, exactly. It's a good decision you took.
Do you know the most controversial idea I've always had is not have agreed with is someone breaking up with you doesn't necessarily mean they would meet someone worse than you or equal to you. The person they're going to meet can be way better than you. And then, it's also vice versa as well. So I don't break up with anyone thinking you never meet anyone better than me, because Jesus Christ, there are people a lot, that I would say are doing not better than me as a person, but doing way better than me. So, hey, if that's what they like and that's what they're looking for, it's totally admirable. So I'm not one of those people to be like, hey, you're never ever going to meet anyone better than me. That's absolute bullshit.
Yeah, but many of the ladies, they put us in those shoes and be like, one of them, their favorite word is always, you don't know what you have until you lose it.
I made my decision.
Okay, sorry. So not to veer off topic, right? so I want to ask. So this as a follow up question as well. What do you think is the most? Is there an ideal place and time to break up with someone? Right. So what's your thoughts on that? Basically, like, is there an ideal place, an ideal time? If you want to break up with someone, generally.
It's difficult, man. It's not this. What can you do? Okay, definitely one thing, the most legit way would be having to sit with this person and have that discussion, you understand? And not trying to ghost or doing by message and everything. But still at that, there's still no best way, because you still
like what would be like the ideal place and time for you?
Ideal place and time, generally speaking. Okay, I think maybe you just get the person, you go out until you want to have a discussion with this person, probably not in a confined area like a home, because you also need to be careful depending on who you are dating. So they don't take the nearest bottle.
Where the lights?
Smash your head.
Just smash your head, you understand? So you also need to guide yourself, you understand? Because it's
so public.
but this is emotions, you understand? You are eating on somebody's emotion, so you don't know how the person can respond to that emotion. So you also need to think of this and try avoiding the situation. So it's better an open space, you understand? Maybe, for example, could be in a field where you just sit, meet, talk, and then have that discussion.
But is there an honest way to do it without hurting the person, though?
You cannot. There's no honest way.
Okay.
No,
They've broken up with me.
it's not honest.
There's
Like,
no honest way.
if you have a really long distance relationship and you have to wait 6 months for your to see your partner, okay, I could understand you want to do it online, but it should be like FaceTime and so on. Like
exactly.
like respectful. That's the main point.
Yeah, but it's still not. Even if you do it face to face with me or anything. Honest, maybe I'm mistaking the word honest and painful. Whether or not it's being honest from you, but it's still hurtful. No matter what, there's no one way around it that I will take it. And that's the funny thing. You know, sometimes you hear some ladies telling you, yes, I'm a guy, so I'll say from ladies telling you, oh, just tell me what you want to tell me. I will take it in. Hey, don't say it. Don't say it that way. They're telling you because, ladies will always tell you, tell me this, but that's exactly the opposite they're expecting you to say. So if somebody is just saying, tell me, they still feel hot, understand? Yeah, but I said, the best way would be having that outdoor, respectfully discussing about it, and then let it happen. Because one thing for sure is that, which I've seen in a lot of people in a relationship, is that they want to leave that relationship a long time ago. But their problem is, how do I communicate this? Okay. And the more you stay in the relationship, it's not just hurting you, but it's also, you're also delaying or hurting the next person also there. You understand? It's like keeping somebody is being hopeful that they are going to be with you for the rest of your life. Tell me shit that you want to end it. Let's discuss. Rather than keeping the person 1-2 years and then in 3 years time.
And also you don't know who else is in line. So the other person needs to move in quickly as possible.
There's time. The people are waiting.
So I know you mentioned already about being honest, and not being artful or time, because you said, if you're dating and you're in a different part of the world, so you can wait 6 months. So for you, what would you say is the ideal place and time to break up? And then follow-up question obviously is, can you do it honestly without hurting the person?
So ideal place and time, I agree with you, like some place which are neutral. Day or night, it depends on each other's schedule. If you have work, or it has to be like the conversation has to happen. Usually it takes 3 hours if there's a lot to talk about. And what's usually the case. And so neutral. And if you look at statistics, if it's around Valentine's time, then you have more chances to break up.
Around Valentine's?
Around Valentine's time. Like
so
Valentine's.
Before or after? I'm curious.
So now you're safe. It's from August to October. It's fine.
Okay.
And okay.
No, I'm not.
So you mean I can break up now? Rather than breaking up in February.
No, it's not. I mean, if you look at the numbers, it's this period of time now in October. It's fine. So you're fine.
It's more relaxed.
It's stable.
Okay, I can understand that. Because like in February now, which is like, imagine breaking up with somebody February 13th.
Maybe you just don't want to.
That'd be so bad.
Doing that would just be. It would be fucking terrible to be honest.
That'd be so bad. Yeah.
So something has to really, really happen that you be like, okay, fuck it, we're not doing this anymore. But I don't think breaking up in February is okay.
After the winter.
Usually,
for me, multiple times it was just after the winter time. The person just it's time for me to tell you stuff. Or
so after winter, when after winter?
Are you looking for specific dates for your
special time?
Yeah, because who breaks up in February? Like you have to wait until after February 14th. to break up, because breaking up early February doesn't, it's not nice. Or breaking up after, sometime in February is not nice for me anyways. Yeah. No, I'm not saying anyone can break up with me though. They can break up with me anytime. But I just feel, people shouldn't do that generally.
I would agree. It's not nice because of the February tag of Valentine. But if you are still there, and it's as if
you can break up in January though. You can break up in January.
I don't plan the time I want to break up now. I'm like, okay, I want to break up in November. Let me start planning how to break up. There's no plan about it now.
But you made one statement, sorry, I'll just say this so I can go to Estelle, right? You mentioned one statement that before people break up, they've already had it in mind that they're tired of the relationship and they want to get out. Okay. So if you already had it in mind,
you can just
why wait until February to tell me?
That's what I'm saying. If I have it in mind in January, then I can break in February. No, but that's not actually good. But the funny thing, I heard something from a friend that actually the lady told them they should go on a weekend vacation, had a good time. Had everything fun, and then on the day of leaving, the lady broke up with him. Is that a nice way of breaking up?
Okay, wait. That's crazy. We would get back to that, right? Okay. We would get back to that. So we will get back to that. So I'm going to ask this question, right? And I need an honest answer. So if you after your breakup, what's your go-to? What's your experience like? What do you do to come out of that? Generally speaking.
So sometimes I just write a book. It was to.
Oh, okay.
No.
So whenever I see your book, I'm like, okay, well, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Thank you for this person.
Yeah. Well. Always, the book is really good, so I see this to thank him a little bit as well.
If she writes a part 2, that means another breakup.
No, so I actually check and made some research, and this is what I feel like correct. Well, after a breakup, you go through 4 steps. You're first angry.
Okay.
You're like, what's happening? Like, what is wrong with you? Just a lot of anger. Then you have like sadness. Where you just go through all the feelings and you have to let go and you're just sad because it's over.
Yeah.
Then you learn to actually go again and learn to be alone again, and you fully recover. So like those 4 steps. But the eager time is, you don't, like, if you receive, like, if someone want to break it with you, that's the 4 steps you go through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but so if there's infidelity involved, right? Does the change does it change the situation? So 1, how you break up, and 2, how you feel after you've broken up.
I never...
Yeah, like if the person is cheating on you.
I was lucky enough to never got cheated in an official relationship. And if something happened before, I knew it. Okay. So, yeah, you meet this person and you think you're the only one and you think you're so special, but actually this person was... doesn't feel the same until you were in an official relationship, but then talk about it. So... I never had to experience this. I don't know if you got cheating.
So how about you? So the 2 questions, right? So, what do you do? I mean, I don't know if have you ever, so you say you've never been in a bad breakup. So now I don't even know if that's the right question for you, right?
Just one.
So what do you usually do? What's your go-to after a breakup often time?
For me, I think after breakup, it's just to, if it depends on what you're saying now, do you mean on the receiving end? Like because it's 2 ways now. If I'm the one breaking up with someone, or if someone is breaking up with me. If someone is breaking up with me, I think like she said, it makes sense. It's just to engage yourself into something else. Try to find something else that can take your time. And this is what I do in myself. I try to hang out a lot with friends because I don't want to think. And this, like in the first relationship I told you about, which I also broke, and myself, I ended it. And I learned something from it, actually. after I ended the relationship, for a while, I was quite happy because I was having my good time. I was meeting people. Then after a while, there was a second stage where I started having a second thought and be like, am I really happy at where I am now? Am I really happy with what I've been achieving after this time? And I felt kind of now sad in this stage and start thinking like, did I actually make the right decision?
The right
decision in that stage. And in this time now, I wanted to see if I could
bring it back.
You understand? And that was the biggest mistake.
No, wait,
that was the biggest mistake.
Wait, but then the question is this: so if you're hanging out with your friends and you engaging yourself, do you have time to deal with the breakup at that point? Because it's almost like you're trying to do something else to cover the feeling that you're supposed to feel after breaking
up. Say, what's that quote? An idle man is what? Is the
devil's workshop.
Is the devil's workshop. Yeah. So when you're idle, you have time to start thinking about this person. You have time to start thinking about what did you do wrong? What can you affect? Or if not that, even if you don't do that, engaging with friends or anything, you might start putting your mind into doing something that could hurt you later. I've seen people even just trying to get over somebody, then you meet another person, or you just have sex with random people, or you just have different things. And this has caused like so many things. I know especially one who did something like this, and what happened was she got pregnant for someone who she just kept as an intermediary after breakup. You can imagine. Yeah. So this is why I think it's better to channel, like you said, writing a book or reading a book makes more sense, but channel the energy into something else that is more positive. You understand? And in that time you can. I think that works for me. I think after this time, I think I've just had 2 or 3 breakup. Yeah. And if something like this happened to me, I just try to engage, meet with friends, try to cover up this problem, because there's no hidden thing about it. If you leave somebody, you would still have the thought of that person in you.
Of course.
It's not just like, this is somebody you've been with, you've had sex with, you've gone out with, so many things. There's this connection. So no matter what, you still feel, maybe you could connect, or am I missing something? You still feel that.
You still feel that. Okay. So if there's infidelity involved, does it change any perspective from what you just said?
Only it's changed perspective. Only because it's trust. And for me, when there's infidelity, if anybody, it has not happened to me, but if that would happen to me, I would not even think that twice. I would not even try to amend that relationship. Because for me, I don't think it's like you've broken a part of the trust. You understand? What it does to me is that even sometimes I've been in a relationship where there's insecurity on my own part, and I feel this person is cheating when the person was not cheating. You understand? This is somebody that has not even cheated. So I'm not thinking of somebody who has cheated. What is going through my head every time is like, if he could do it once, then he definitely can do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Or she goes out and she comes home late, and I'll be like, don't you think she's with somebody that so it's not going to work. It's not working. You understand? Yeah. No matter how you try to change it and affect it, you will just be in a dark hole for a very long time. In that, so it's not it. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to cut you short.
No, that's okay. So I said that makes a whole difference. If somebody does that to me, then
absolutely. Okay. All right. So then that always have an impact, because then you have a different perspective of them. You're already.
Exactly. Yeah. It's let me not say it right, but
Okay, I get it. So this is one question I'd be curious about, right? So I know, like you said, you broke up because what you just said is like you broke up, like that's 5 years relationship, right? And you went back to her, and for you said, your 3-year relationship. I don't think so. You guys broke up. Yeah. So my question to both of you now, right, is have you ever checked up on someone after breaking up? Like so you broke up, maybe you have, you agree, maybe there was like thoughtful or nice feeling involved, like hey, handshake, goodbye, avudezi, ciao, or or there's like hey, you terrible person and all that. So have you ever gone back and checked up on the person on how how they're doing, what's going on and all of that? So I'll let you go first, Estelle.
So for the 3 years relationship, I was the one who broke up, and it was a difficult decision. I mean, if it was easy, I would take it like right away, but it took me some time to actually find the courage and to have for some backgrounds. We had like a talk for 3 hours to explain everything that went wrong, and it was something I learned out of it is if you don't talk right away what's wrong, it's gonna accumulate.
No, I mean after the entire breakup.
Yeah.
After the entire breakup. Did you ever check up on the person or follow up with them on how they're doing? Generally speaking. I mean, like after that initial breakup talk.
Yeah. So then after I think 1 or 2 months, I asked for a call, like just to check up if this person was doing good. And because I want to say sorry again, because it was kind of a messy breakup. I used words that I shouldn't have used, really painful words, and it was not nice. So I still felt bad and need to say sorry again. So that's why we had like a 1 hour call.
Okay.
And
1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour. It's just like me sorry, and then how are you doing? Like your family, and this person had some project, and I had some project on my side. Actually, 1 hour. Maybe it was not that long.
No, I think
it's no message in between, and no message afterwards. So maybe this person thought I'm back or something. I'm sorry if this feeling came across, but it's just to a final checkup. Yeah.
Well,
that's
don't give me final checkup.
That's absolutely Well, brings me to you, right? So what have you ever done that, or have you ever received that? Because now you're saying don't give me final checkup.
For me, don't.
So I guess no one has ever had a final checkup on you afterwards.
What are you checking up on for? You took me and you want to check if the night was so deep or what?
You're checking if you're still okay mentally.
My brother, nobody should check on me. See, if you leave me, let me be. You understand? Because
leave me in the dark where you left me.
Because if you leave me today, and in 1 month or 2 months I'm trying to recover, then you now message me again. You're playing with my mental health. You understand? It's like because I would not even understand the message. Let me be sincere with you. Yeah. From your part, you could come with that genuine feeling like I just want to see if this guy is taking it well. It's from you. But think about it from the other person's perspective. You understand? Because what he is thinking, that different thing that's going through his head. It could be that maybe she has reconsidered, or does she want to reignite something again? Or does she want to make it so I still be in this pain? So there's different things playing in his head. And that's really not what I want to feel about. That's not what I want to think about. So for me, if you break up with me, please leave me, let me be. Let me recover in peace. Let me recover in peace. That's what I feel. Because you, like I said, genuinely for you, it makes sense because you are doing it from the side of a good side. But the other person, did you think about?
And you're the bad side.
The bad side because you don't think about what I'm going to be going through.
Okay, so I think it's safe to assume you've never done it to anyone. You've never done that. They've done it to me. Oh, they've done it.
Yes, they've done it to me. Okay. But the good thing is that when the person did it, I had long gone over.
Yeah, long move past.
Oh, you understand?
But then this, this brings me to the other question. Does this give you the feeling of you guys wanting to come back, or it affects the healing process? Yeah, because I think that's what you just explained. So it does.
And that's what I explained because that's what it does. Yeah. You understand? Okay. It gives that feeling like. And do you want to up me more, or do you want to come back? So you don't even know which one. Which one? You understand which part is coming up.
Yeah, and then it part on your healing process.
But the only thing, like in this my case where the person left, it's just that I'd gone over that relationship like a long time. So I wasn't really it wasn't the feeling wasn't really there anymore. Yeah. You understand?
So I will go to you now, Estelle, with with the same question, right? So you checking up on the person, does it bring back like previous feelings, back those feelings, or does it messes up with the person's healing process? So now I mean like both ways, both you and the other person as well in this case, because you spoke, you said you spoke to your ex after you broke up after some time. You called them and then you spoke for 1 hour. So I think that's a lengthy time. And it's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. For me, I think that's cool. But does it impact on the healing process? And also, does it bring back feelings? He started having feelings and you started having feelings.
So I never went back to an ex, like never ever. And when I took this decision, it was maybe a bit of just thinking about myself, egoistic, because I really felt sorry and want to express this feeling without thinking about how the person feel like in about the call. And there was like some awkward silence because Germans. But I was not really feeling, or it's maybe a way to go back together, and I was not thinking much. I was not mature enough to let's think what this person might have for expectation about this call. And 1 hour it might be too much. I think it was
I don't think it's too much though. I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, still after like 3 years you might want to ask if the person is doing good, because you want this person to be happy, and still you still want this person to get better.
Okay. But, cool.
And maybe I've done this differently, or say disclaimer, I'm not gonna go back with you, but I just want to say sorry. So I really want to hear that again.
If anyone should, if anyone does that to me, honestly, I hope I have a baby by then. I'm like, hey, look at my baby. It's been
I'm so sexy.
I'm like, hey, it's, a lot is developed. We're drawing up this conversation to an end. But before we go, I have, I want to ask some interesting questions. Just 2 questions each, right? So 1, have you ever gone back, or will you ever go back to an S? So I know Estelle has never gone back to an S, but would you, if it seems to be working out, will you ever go back to an S?
So I think if we grow different and a long time passed and we met, it was a breakup because of distance or whatever, and I'm single, this person is single, and after like thing really settle, we met again, and let's try it again, but never ever. I mean, if it didn't work out, there were reasons, and no one this again.
Okay, so never. All right, well, sorry of Estelle S's. No more
sorry
chance.
Again.
Yeah, sorry. So how about you?
No. Clearly no, because it's I'm in a relationship, so I wouldn't even want to start thinking about if I would go back to my ex and anything. But if I was not in a relationship, would I go back to my ex? The funny thing is that there will be like a very slight chance that could happen, because even the ex I might be thinking of has grown way bigger with different changes that might have occurred. So even with what you felt you liked before, there could be some changes now. Like, for example, I was even talking to somebody, and he was like, when he was with this girl, she wasn't drinking, and he liked that the girl doesn't drink or do anything. Yeah. But after they broke up, he has to come, the lady now drinks and all of that. So these are changes that could happen. And do you even think if you would go back, you would fit into some of these things? So for me, I think it's really, there will be a slight.
Okay, so last one before we go. Fine, I promise, last one. Are you guys, still friends with any of your exes, or or that's a no for you?
Yes, I
do. I don't know if your girlfriend. I don't know if your girlfriend is watching. I don't know. Come on.
Tell us.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Friends? No, I don't. Well, it depends on what you call friendship. You understand?
I'm not talking about friends with benefit. I'm talking about your regular friends, man. Come on.
There's still definition of a friend. For me. For me, I'm not friends with my. Maybe they know me and I know them, but they are not my friends.
All right. Okay. I'm not gonna dip into what friendship is right now.
You don't want to look for trouble.
All right. So, how about you, Estelle?
Yeah, I think about two persons, and we became friends like after a long time.
After a long time,
yeah.
Okay.
We both kind of settle and friends in the sense that we know we can contact each other.
Mhm.
We are happy to see each other in friends event, but I'm not gonna text this person every day, and it's gonna feel awkward. Like I think if it's happened, it's just gonna be weird. But I like the character of this person. It's like both ways, and we grow different now, but still can help each other and have perspective in life. But more than that, no.
All right, cool. Cool. Yeah, amazing.
I would like to add one.
Yeah, sure, of course.
For me, there's this issue about when you break up, do you block the person from your contact list? For me, myself, if you ask me, I like being open about that. No matter if I break up, I would never block you. I'm not in that opinion of, I know some people will be like, don't chat this person again, they block this person. For me, I don't think it makes sense. I even want the person to see how good I am now. I want the person to see my lifestyle now. But there will definitely not be communication, like this everyday communication, like you said. But it doesn't still make sense blocking the person out of your contact list. Maybe not your contact, maybe not in your contact list, for example, on social media and all of that. I think that could still... Well, for you, what do you think? Would you block the person?
Block? Oh no, I never block anyone. To be honest, I only block you if you're a scammer. Sorry, I don't know. I only block you if you're a scammer. I don't block anyone. Yeah, I don't believe in blocking.
And you, what would you do?
I would block the person during my healing process.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then unblock, because if you look at the profile and you're just sad, you can't heal.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Interesting though.
Block the process on
no, I don't block any fucking time.
Me, I won't block though.
I won't do differently.
But
no. I know. I also have like friends as well who block like after a very difficult argument with his girlfriend. He just delayed the number.
That guy has opened again. You block and then you open again.
And then again they open. So I know. Right? So just before we go, because we need to wrap up now, right? So just before we go, Estelle, how can our amazing guests, how can they find your book? Because I want them to read it as well. I think it's interesting and insightful.
It's a really small notebook you can find on Amazon.
Okay.
And I put the lowest price I could. Never did advertisement, but it's a notebook about what is love, what is a healthy relationship, what it's not, how to break up, how... Like a full kind of notebook about love, because we never have classes and it's such a big part of our life. Yeah. And it's nice to know more about it.
I like that.
It's like 60, 70 pages with pictures sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty handy and...
Yeah. That's amazing. So everyone, please try to, if you can get a copy. And she said she put the lowest price as possible on Amazon, so it's cheap. And then I think it's like maximum, like it's not going to take you a long time to get through the entire book. So it shouldn't be difficult to read through. Before we go, right? So we know, people out there are people who want to break up. The people who have just gone through a breakup, and I think there are also people who are thinking about it as well. So what would be you guys' advice to them on how to, one, if they're thinking about it, how to go about it, and how to break up, and two, how to react and how to move on after breaking up. So Estelle, I'll go with you, Estelle.
So first, you gonna see if there is some ways to fix the couple first,
the relationship,
and see if you're grow too much apart, if you see too much signs, if it's not gonna work out, if you know it's not gonna work, and talking about it would, like, it's usually the character of this person, or you grow. I mean, you have a different life, or this person is not helping. then you should talk about it and go through it. It's not easy. It's not pretty. We all have to go through it. And if you're the person who was not expecting that and have to go through all the feelings, it's totally fine to be sad. I would go for, if you're sad, just accept the sadness. And it's like waves. If you take small waves and you cry sometimes, 2 times, it's fine. But if you like push back, again, you're going to take a tsunami and you're not going to, feel great after that. And move on. There's so many people in life. I mean, in this world, there must be someone there, and you know it. There is like a bright futures waiting for you.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think you have said a lot, but one thing I would want to tell you is that there is no best way of breaking up. So if you are thinking there's one best way for breaking up, there's none. Do it now. Talk to the person, and then end it. So don't keep waiting for something that might never happen or that might never be there. But like in addition to what she has said, the healing process, I agree with that. That should also work. Try to engage yourself. Try to pass through it. Be sad. Yes, the sadness will definitely happen. You can never do away with it. But you just need to talk to the person and let the person know what your opinion is and why you want to break up, and then end it. But do it now. Don't wait.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind if someone buys me a car to break up with me, though. That's the perfect way. You said there's no best way.
There's no best way. If the person loves you, the person will still get upset. Like I said, the other one of giving somebody last good treats of sex and then you break up with me. What?
No, bro, what sex? I mean, you can have, you can have sex,
Exactly.
But not everyone is going to buy you a car. Like, hey, this is going to be difficult. I don't want you to cry on the bus. So take this car and cry in the car, basically.
Yeah.
So that would be a perfect way for me. But anyways, guys, we need to go. It's been a wonderful conversation with you guys. Thanks a lot, Estelle, for coming. And thanks for this amazing book. I've had a wonderful conversation. Ayo, as always.
See you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for coming. Yes, I can shake you too if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's go for it.
Let's go. All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ayo, for coming. Amazing conversation as always. Guys, please remember to go to Street Fight as well. Watch the videos. I think this question has also been asked in the street, so I think you should see some of those answers and the short conversation people had, so that you can also come back here and watch this again and see the insightfulness and the I was digging deep into that question. So always thanks a lot for joining us. Please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels, and don't forget to watch other videos as well, because we need all the views and the like we can get as well to also boost our channel. So we're also on Instagram, TikTok, Thread, Twitter,
Facebook,
and Spotify as well. So please go on and watch it easily in any platform, so you can listen to it in audio from Spotify while you're going to work or while you're in the train, anywhere, and then you can also watch the video as well, so you can see our physical and facial reaction while we're having a conversation. Thanks again for joining, and have a wonderful one.
Peace.
Peace. Bye.